Well, hi there. My name's Annemarie, and I'm here today to give you some free Oracle card messages. And my theme for today is life happens while we make other plans. So if you've been firmly on your way, thought things were going your way, then all of a sudden things have come to an abrupt stop, this is a great day to get a message from me, because this is what we're talking about today. Because on this adventure we call life, things don't always work out the way we plan, do they? Sometimes we have to take detours, and those detours can quite often lead us to the place we need to be. So if life's happened to you while you've been making other plans, make sure that you put a comment in the comment box that you like and you share. Share this post as a watch party on your own page, and share it into groups that you have permission to share into. Thank you. And don't forget to put hello in the comment box and tell me your name and where you're coming from today, because it's always nice to know where people are watching from. All right, because we've got quite a few online. We've got some in Annemarie Sixth Sense Connection Oracle card group. If you can head over to Annemarie Psychic Medium page on Facebook, I will be able to see who you are without without you having to put your name in the comment box. So if you could do that for me, that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so the weather today in England is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's nice and sunny. And when we say sunny in England, I guess that's a bit of a like, okay, what does that mean? Well, it means that the sun is out and that we're getting the warmth from the rays of the sun. But in English style, we're probably about 16 degrees Fahrenheit. USA is probably about maybe in the low 60s Fahrenheit. So there you go. So about 16 degrees centigrade and probably in the low 60s Fahrenheit. So Christina says, good morning, Anne. Well, good morning, Christina. Kathleen's joined us from Phoenix. She says she might be at a detour. Now we're talking about detours. Carol says, hello, beautiful. Somebody says, hi, Anne. I don't know who that is. So you're in one of the groups. So head on over to the Psychic Medium page. If you're in one of the groups and you comment, please remember to put your name in the actual comment that you make so I know who's here. Okay, because I only see the names on the comments from either the Facebook group or from YouTube. Debbie Hemingway says, good morning, Annemarie, liked and shared. It's raining in New Hampshire. Whoa. Christina says it snowed yesterday and the day before it was 70. Well, there you go, 4 seasons in 1 week. It sounds like you're having, Christina. So did you put where you're coming in from? No, tell me where you're from, okay? Because that would be nice. That'd be nice to know where people are from. Illinois. Oh, I've been to Illinois. Are you in Southern Illinois? I've been to Southern Illinois. I've been to Chicago and Southern Illinois. Okay, Pat Medina says hello from Florida. Hello, Pat. Tiffany says hello. I think you're from Florida too, Tiffany. Okay, we're talking about detours today. We're talking about life happens while we make other plans. Okay, Carol says from Ohio with lots of snow, and we're like the 21st of April today. Tiffany says LOL, no question mark. Angela says hello from a cold, snowy Kentucky. Wow, how about that? Cold and snowy Kentucky. Wow. Well, I'm glad to be in England then if you're all having snow. I'm really glad to be in England. Okay. So let me just see if there's somebody's message I've missed. I'm not right good, as we say in the north. I'm not right good at looking and writing down at the same time, but I'll have a go. Okay. Let's see what else I've got to say, and then I've got my Shannon Ostrander, good snowy day from Adirondack Park, New York. Wow. All right, I missed that one before, sorry. Okay, Kim Gray says hi from Maple Ridge, British Columbia. Yay. Canada, and it's beautiful here. Great. Shannon says liked and shared as always. Okay, now don't forget, today we're talking about life happens while we make other plans. So are you on a detour? Because if you're on a detour, this is the perfect day for you to get an uplifting message from me. Okay, Christina says, yes, our weather sounds like a bunch better than their weather. Okay, all right. So we all decide, don't we? We all can decide when the only way to say it is when shit happens. You know, when shit happens, do we get bitter or do we get better? Is our cup half empty or is our cup half full? Or is our cup cracked and leaking? In which case we can just get another cup, can't we? You know, nothing is the end of the world. Even the end of the world feels like the end of the world sometimes. Some things feel like that they are the actual end of the world, but they're not, okay? We're always moving, always moving. Okay. Add me and to the list from California. Okay. Okay. So, right. I need to, and from California. All right. All right. Okay. Parul, Annemarie, hope you are well. Please, could you pick a card for me? I just might do that in a little while, Parul. We're talking today about detours in life. We're talking about life happens while we make other plans. And just to give a little push for myself, a little plug for myself, we're going to say, these are my Sixth Sense Connection Oracle cards. You can get them in Canada from good bookstores or Amazon, and you can get them in the USA or in England from Amazon, and in the USA you can get them from all good metaphysical bookstores. They come with a snazzy 2-part box with the thumb turns, and it's fully lined. Let me see if I can get that right. It's fully lined on the inside. Yay! How about this? Oh, yeah, there you go, with a nice thumb turn. So the box is easy to open. And they have this full colour guidebook with them. And each card has its own page. So it has its own page, and there's a picture of the card on the page. The instructions are at the beginning in Roman numerals, so you don't get those confused with the card pages. And the cards are made from a linen stock, 350 GSM, which is the best stock for cards, so they shuffle easy. And the best way to shuffle them is top to bottom, something like this. Okay, top to bottom, not sideways, because they are kind of chunky, and if you're not used to bigger cards, it's you need to get the hang of shuffling them. But these won't slip or slide or stick, I promise you. Okay. So Debbie Hemingway says, I'm on a detour. Your guides enlightenment, your guides enlightenment is always much appreciated. Yay. Good morning, Lacey. How are you doing today? Okay. So what we have to do is decide if our cup of happiness is cracked. I'm not going to say good mornings to a lot more people or good afternoons now. I'm just going to get on with this little 5-minute talk, and then we'll go to the messages. So get liking and sharing. All right. Angela Hornbeck says, I'm on a detour too. Unfortunately, a big difficulty change is necessary. So all the messages today will be about your detour and be about how you can help yourself, Angela. All right, so get liking and sharing. Lacey says, been better, been worse, can't complain. No, don't complain. Don't complain, because when we complain, we get more of the same. It's like praying for patience. All hell breaks loose until we become patient, till so much has overwhelmed us, we go, what the heck? What's the point? I'm not going to get myself upset anymore. Okay, so we need to have plans. We need to have plans of things that we want to do in the next 12 months, next 6 months, next 3 months, next 5 years, next 10 years. And we need to also work that plan. If we just sit there and we write these lists of these things that we want to do and we don't do a darn thing about them, they're not going to happen. So we have to be prepared to get up off our butts. And the other day I talked about getting rid of procrastination, didn't I? So we said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, procrastination is gone. I'm getting up and I'm getting moving. So don't forget, that's a little bit of something that we came up with the other day on here, okay? So let's decide that life happens while we make other plans. So do our circumstances define where we are at the moment? Do they define who we are? No, our circumstances are just where we are at any given point in time because of something that's gone on with us, isn't it? Right? So if our circumstances don't define who we are, that means that life is continually changing. So if we don't like what we see now, in no time at all, it's going to be different, isn't it? Could be 3 months, could be 6 months, could be a year, but things are going to change. And the way that they're going to change, time changes everything, but with a little helping hand from us, things can get tweaked and changed up to our advantage a whole lot quicker. If we're going to sit down and we're going to go, oh, woe is me, nothing nice happens to me, why should I bother? Then nothing nice is going to happen to you. But I'm going to give you a few tips, a few of my life tips that I use when I get knocked down, okay? Because I truly believe that we don't know how to experience heaven on earth until we've been to hell and back at least once. Because hell is on this planet called Earth. And we go there emotionally, we go there with our thoughts and with our feelings. But when we can pick ourselves up and just after we've been kind to ourselves and given ourselves time to recover from what's happened to us, then we can start all over again, can't we? Take your mind off things, get it focused on something else is always a great solution. So, always decide that your cup is half full. If it's half empty, it's going to get empty. If it's half full, it can get fuller. If it's cracked, go get another cup or a glass. It's not a problem, okay? Decide that every problem that you face is a challenge. It's like we're in this race and we're just the only person that we're racing against is ourselves. So we're just going to decide that we're going to be better this morning or this afternoon than we was yesterday. We don't have to be perfect, do we? Because everything we do and say is exactly how it's supposed to be. If we're meant to be another way, then we would be another way right now, wouldn't we? So decide that you can overcome your problems. And a great way to overcome your problems is to write them down. Because when you put things in black and white, things become clearer. I have a problem with X. Just write it down. And then ask your angels and your spirit guides, say, come on, help me figure out some solutions to this. And write them down too. And in no time at all, you'll be like, oh my God, I didn't think about that. Where did that come from? Okay? So, be brave enough to face your problems. Don't hide. Face them, okay? Face them head on. Lift your head up. You're a divine spirit having a human experience, and you can overcome anything you set your mind to overcome. So be brave enough to face and take control of your life, because there is nothing to fear but fear itself, okay? And fear is the real F word in my opinion. Now here's a big one. Sometimes we have to learn to walk away. We have to walk away because some people are just not worth our love, our kindness, or our time. And they're not worth to be in our lives, are they? And as much as we care for some people, sometimes we know that somebody's just not that good for us. So get used to seeing them in smaller doses and just minimise their effect on your life. And if you have to walk away completely, okay? It's going to be their loss, right? Where am I? I think I'm on number 4 now. Laugh at your own mistakes. We all screw up. We all make mistakes. So, and laugh even louder when you repeat the same mistakes. Because the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So there you go. Keep laughing. You'll be in good company. Because I make the same mistakes over and over again. But the key to this is to try and figure out a different way of doing it. And then you'll get the success with it, won't you? Because success comes with lots of failures. And sometimes we fail after fail after fail, but we've got to keep trying until we get that success that we want to see in life, because we're all worthy, we all want success, and we all should have success, shouldn't we? Okay? Don't take life too seriously, and this is what I mean. Learn to laugh about yourself, learn to laugh about life, learn to laugh about the mistakes that you make. And if in doubt, put some YouTube funny videos on. I like watching the Laughing Monk on YouTube. If I'm like, and I just can't get myself raised up, sometimes I'll dance, I'll sing happy songs, and pretty soon I can't be miserable. You can't be miserable and sing happy songs at the same time. It is physically impossible. Okay? Forgive yourself for not being perfect. Okay? Don't take life seriously, and forgive yourself for not being perfect. And also forgive others for not being perfect. If somebody volunteers to wash the dishes for you, in England wash the pots, and they don't clean all the surfaces down like you would, just thank them for washing the pots for you, and then go in and wipe the surfaces over. It's no big deal, okay? Appreciate all the help that you're given, right? When you get knocked down, take some time out. Ask yourself, why? Did I see that coming? Did I walk right into that? What could I have done differently? Take some time to think about it. Take some time to be kind to yourself, and then get back up and start again. And this very moment is the perfect time to get on with making life better for yourself. There's no time like the present to make life better for yourself. And we can always make life better with a smile and with a laughter. And one of my old mantras used to be, particularly if I was bummed out, people would say, "How you doing, Annemarie?" And I go, "If my life was any better, I'd have to be twins." And they go, "Really?" They go, "Yep, here's now I'm speaking to you." And that really helped change the vibration. It helps raise that vibration up, okay? And here's a big one for you as well, and this comes under emotional intelligence, right? Don't let somebody else's bad mood spoil yours. So if somebody's bitching, pissing and moaning at you, if somebody's going wah, 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 just say, "I'm sorry you feel that way." Don't take responsibility for their feelings. Their feelings are their own. Maybe they need a little bit of validation about the feelings. Maybe you just need to back away slowly and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you're having a bad day." Are you having a bad day? Sometimes that makes people think a little bit about the way they've just said something. And it costs you nothing, does it? To be nice and to be kind. If you have to choose between being right or being kind, be kind. So, because you'll always be right. It doesn't matter if they admit that you're right or not. You're never going to be wrong if you're right. You're always going to be right. Okay? And then I think my final word of advice for today is, when you set a goal, when you decide you want to do something, when you set a goal, the next step is to decide how you're going to make that happen and when you're going to make that happen. So decide what you want to do, and then it's when and how. Because if you don't do the when and how and then take action, all it is a dream, okay? So make sure that you're not dreaming and that you're actually living in the real world, and that you're doing good stuff that's good for you. And set realistic goals for yourself. Don't decide that you want to lose 50 pounds by tomorrow morning. That's not realistic. Don't decide that you want to be a multimillionaire next year unless one of your parents or your best friend is one and has agreed to share their fortune with you. So set realistic goals. The only people that are allowed to set unrealistic goals are Superman, Wonder Woman, let me think, Thor. All the superheroes can set unrealistic goals because they always make them true. But that's Hollywood, isn't it? That's not the real world. So be real with your goals. It's kind of like somebody says, "How would you eat an elephant?" And these are your goals. Sometimes your goals seem to be absolutely huge, but you break them up into bite-sized people, and that's what you do with an elephant. You break it up into bite-sized pieces because you'd eat an elephant one bite at a time. So break your goal down into different steps that you can do. Work towards those steps. Work on your goals. Work on them every day. Okay? So that's my little wisdom today about life happens while we make other plans. And if you're wondering where I got that from, I stole it from John Lennon. Life happens while we make other plans. It's one of his favourite quotes. It's one of his best quotes. And it's a quote that happens to all of us, doesn't it? Life happens while we make other plans, but it is important for us to have those plans. So has anybody got any questions about anything I've been saying? Okay, because now we're going to be talking about, if you've taken a detour, we're going to be looking at cards about detours today. All right, so put a comment in the comment box for me about your detour and ask me a question about it, and hopefully Spirit will help you. Spirit will help you and me give you an answer. And yes, I wrote it out. I wrote my cheat sheet out. And these are some of the things that I've taken from my book, the latest release that should be released before the end of the year. Okay, so I'm going to write some people's names down. But tell me what tell me what it is that you're stuck with, and I'll pull a card for you particularly on that. Dorothy Beckett says, hi lovely lady, I am well, I am absolutely well, I've got good internet at the moment, yay. Okay, Danielle in Jacksonville, love you, it's been a while, glad to hear your voice. Well Danielle, I've got some news for you, because as long as we can travel, I will be over in Florida later this year, yay. I'll be there for about 6 weeks or so, so hopefully you could come and see me, or I've got Casadega way, yeah. So nice to see you, Danielle. And you can always book an appointment with me, because I do private readings via Zoom. I do them online on Zoom, and you just go to my website, sixsenseconnection.com, and follow the prompts, and you'll be able to book a private session with me. Also, you can get my cards. There's a link to the Amazon site where you can buy my Oracle cards. I won an award. I won the best new divination product in 2020 from the Coalition of Visionary Resources. So I was very blessed and very happy about that. And if you're a mind, body or spirit professional, you need to be a member of covr.org. Join now and you'll be glad you did. Okay, Cynthia Rummel-Clark says, prayers to you all. Ah, Angela's on a detour, aren't you, Angela? Okay, somebody says, hello, Annemarie. Hello, I don't know who it is, but hello right back to you. Kim Gray says, try laughing yoga. I do. Have you seen the little funny monk man that does the laughing yoga? He goes, I am happy, I am relaxed. Boo, 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 boo. I could probably do a great impression of him, but he's absolutely hysterical. Okay, because, you know, you've got to start laughing because he looks so absurd and ridiculous. If you weren't laughing before, you'll be laughing once you watched him. Okay. Joanne Marie says, hi from the Philippines, would love some guidance, thank you. Okay, for those of you that would like some guidance, please like and share. Okay. Kim Gray is at a thing with her job. Okay, so she's at a detour with her job, I believe. Okay. So if I'm drawn to Kim, I'll give you a message. Pat Medina, my brother was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Pat. Reiki energy, Reiki love, Reiki energy and prayers sent to all of those who need healing today. Archangel Raphael, please extend your healing energies out to Pat Medina's brother. He could definitely use some help, Archangel Raphael. And Kuan Yin, show him some mercy, please. Help her out. Thank you. Okay, Shannon says, I'm on a major detour in the past year. I question everything. I feel selfish for saving myself. No, don't feel selfish. Because, you know, that's the thing sometimes. If we put ourselves first, we feel selfish. Well, you've got a selfish over here and you've got selfless over there. So when you put everybody else first, you're being selfless. When you're a mom and you have a new baby, then you have to put the baby first, don't you? So that's being selfless because the baby's needs has to become, you know, before yours, because the baby's going to need feeding at 2 o'clock in the morning. The baby's going to need its changing and helping and all these things. So that's what part of motherhood is. But as soon as they can brush their own teeth and eat their own food, then there's things that you have to put yourself first again. Okay? Right, Laurie McElroy, good morning. Okay. Somebody, oh, Danielle says too much self-doubt over here. That's my block. Don't question things. It's procrastination, which is your block. You start thinking about things too much instead of just being in the moment, like your angels guide you, Danielle. Okay. Christine says we're moving to Texas in July. Our detour will not be having jobs. Try and ring ahead. Try and see if you can get something ahead. Look on Facebook and see what there is in Texas. It's always a bit scary going to a place where there isn't a job waiting for you. Okay? Because, and also sometimes some of these companies, when you move to a new place, they don't necessarily want to give you a job because they're not sure if you're going to stay. So start inquiring now. See if you can get a job ahead of time. Hello, Tony Jones. Nicole Montgomery, I need some guidance too, please. Let me know what it's about. Laurie says that she's liked and shared. Okay. Joanne says did share in groups. Okay. So we'll write Joanne's name down. And Debbie Hemingway says that she liked and shared. Oh my, we've got quite a list going now. All right. Kathleen Owen Hannah, I'm thinking of a classmate from my past and leaving a no love behind. I think you do need to leave your love behind. Will the contact with my classmate come through? It's not like it's not, Kathleen, I don't feel it's going to happen like you think it's going to happen. Sometimes things are better to be pipe dreams than the reality. And I think that might be the case. I hate to rain on your parade, but I think that might be the case. Okay. Somebody says liked and shared but didn't put the name in. I think that's probably Tony Jones. Tony Jones, today's topic is life happens while we make other plans. So watch it on playback because you'll get some good tips. Okay. So Christine says thank you. Start working on it now. Kim Grace says liked and shared. All right. So here we go. Okay. So I'm going to start giving some messages now. Now we're going to get to the messages. So the first one I have, and I'm just going to ask what advice does Spirit have? That's the question I'm going to ask. What advice does Spirit have for Carol Cottrell? And then we're going to go to Shannon, and then we're going to go to Kim Gray, and then we're going to go to Anne from California if she's still here. So if you're still here, put a comment in the comment box. I've got Carol Cottrell, Shannon, Kim Gray, Anne from California, Parul, Angela, Dorothy Beckett, Christina, Laura, Joanna, I think is a new person. I haven't seen you. Debbie Hemingway. Those I have on the list. So Dorothy, I have you on the list. So put a comment in the comment box about what you need to help you get your life happens while we make other plans. If you're on a detour in some way, put something in there. Okay. All right. And then I can get you a message about your detour. So tell me what your detour is and what you want a message about. Okay. So Carol Cottrell, are you still here, Carol? Kim Gray's still here. So I'll go to Kim, but Carol Cottrell, if you're still here, please put a message in the box. Okay. Right. So we'll go to Kim Gray. Kim Gray needed, I think from memory, you were looking for a message about a job. So what does Spirit? Oh, and they're jumping all over. Oh. They're jumping all over. I was like, what does Spirit want to tell Kim about a job? And they were like, jumping Jack Flash. Okay, Kim, get ready with your pen in the comment box. Are you working in the healing arts in any way? Or are you working with hospitals or doctors or massage therapy or something? Because this is what came up. The healer came up and it is with the work card. Both of these cards jumped out at you. So this card jumped out for you, which is the healer card. So if you're not working with the healing arts in any way, shape or form, you probably should be, Kim. Okay? Right? Okay, Carol says she's still here, so I'll go to Carol next. And then that also came up with the work card, Kim. So I honestly believe that you should be working in the healing arts, but it should be in a creative way, because work like that, when the work card comes up like that, it means in a funky, different kind of sort of way. So if you've never considered working in the healing arts, it's time you should. So let's see what Kim says. Okay, let's see if she's put something in the comment box for me. All right. No healing, nothing like that. Think about it though. Think about it. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to see blood. It could be some quirky, funky kind of healing. You could also be working on the admin side of that quirky, funky kind of healing too. But give it some thought, Kim, because that's the message I got for you from Spirit. Okay. Oh, thank you. Was thinking about being a counsellor. Yay! That would be an awesome profession for you, Kim. Being a counsellor is part of the healing arts, and it is a different kind of work. It is a funky, creative kind of work. So you go, girl. You go for it, because that would be awesome for you. All right. So we've got Kim Grays. And don't forget to put in the comment box if you're in a bit of a pickle at the moment, if you're on a detour, if life's happening while you've made other plans, don't forget to put a question in the comment box about what you'd like your question about. Okay? Right. So let's go for Carol. I don't think Carol put anything in the comment box to say what she wanted a question on. So we're going to ask, what does Spirit want to tell Carol about her detour? Oh, you've got to have, I got 2 cards come out for you as well, Carol. So we're getting the 2 card queens today, aren't we? Okay. In order to do the right thing for you, Carol, you've got to have the attitude of gratitude. The gratitude card came out and so did the power card. Okay, so what you've got to do, because this is who you came out as, woohoo, She-Ra, go for it. So you've got to own up to the fact that you're a very powerful lady, and that once you make your mind up, hell could freeze over and you would still say, get out my way, I'm coming through. I can do this with my eyes closed. So you're unique. It is your destiny to stand out from the crowd and tell everybody to get out of the way because you're coming through. So it's going to be a very active time for you, Carol. And the other card that came out for you was the gratitude card. So has life been getting you down, Carol? Has things been raining on your parade? Okay. Because I honestly feel that the attitude of gratitude is going to help you. So don't be feeling glum or down on your detour. Decide that that's exactly what you need to do. You need to have that attitude of gratitude. Okay. Carol says, thank you. Perfect advice. Struggling with insecurities. Well, look, if you come out like this card here, the only thing you've got to be insecure about is how other people are going to get out your way, because they see you as a very powerful force to be reckoned with. Okay, so don't be insecure, Carol. Have this attitude of gratitude. Be grateful for everything that comes your way. All things are possible with Spirit's help, so don't forget to ask them. Be grateful for your friends, your family, your work, your financial blessings. The only burden that's going on for you at the moment on your detour is your attitude when things don't go your way. So decide not to let anything get you down, and that way you will invite happier times and better opportunities. The universal law of like attracting like is at play here. Okay? Right. So let's see what else I've got. Perfect advice, she says. Okay. Let me write down Angela would love anything. Oh, she's open to anything. Angela is open. So when it's Angela's turn, she's open to anything. Good to know, Angela. All right. Kim Gray's going to be moving in autumn. Need help to get my act together. Dorothy needs help with a move. She feels stuck. Okay. All right. Have I missed anybody else's thing? Joanna says she needs guidance with her finances and spiritual journey. So that's spiritual and finances. Okay. All right. Have I missed anything else? No, I think I've got everything. And if I've missed it, sorry, you just have to tell me again. Okay, Nicole Montgomery, completely lost in life right now. Work isn't going well. My love life is in question, and I just don't know what to do. Missing my mum like crazy. Nicole, there is a golden thing that we can all do. If you rewind this back and you watch it again, you'll find I've given some very, very good tips. But one I feel that is important to you is life happens where we make other plans. Make some plans. Approach each day with love, with light, with laughter, because every moment is a chance to begin again. Every minute of every day we can do something different. We change our attitude towards life and it changes our altitude, doesn't it? So just smile regardless. If the relationship isn't working, be nice, be kind, be generous, but don't have anybody break your boundaries. And remember that rule I talked about the other day? If you'd be happy with your child dating this person, then it's okay for you to be with them. But if you wouldn't be happy with one of your kids being with this person, then it's time to say goodbye. It's time to move on. Okay? Because that's my rule number 3. Learn to walk away. Some people are just not worth your time or love. And I think that with you, Nicole, I feel like you've got just too much. Spirit saying there's just too much going on. So you've got to cut the crap. You've got to cut out the waste. You've got to clear the clutter in your mind and in your home and decide what it is that you want to do. Okay? And just focus and keep moving. Okay, because your mom's with you. You don't feel that she's there. She's with you. She sends you signs all the time. She said she sent you a feather and a penny just this week. Okay, right. Carol said I hit the nail on the head. Debbie says late again. Just wanted to say hi. Hi, Debbie. Nice to see you. Karen says good afternoon. Supposed to close on Mum's place on the 29th. Awesome news. I need help not to punch throat on the men at my job. Just decide that women are more emotionally intelligent and that men are the weaker sex. Men are definitely the weaker sex and they just don't get it. So they are special. Some men are very, very special, and just smile and don't take it to heart and just keep on walking. Okay. Right. Nicole says, thank you. I have a hard time letting go. Until we let go, when we know we should let go. And then let God, because while we're holding on to the past and all its complications, it's like our life becomes like a big knotted ball of wool or a big bowl of spaghetti that we just can't seem to sort out properly. So get things into manageable bites. And when we let go of the past and we clear the clutter, we're welcoming, we're creating space for different people and different opportunities and for happy, healthier times to come into our lives too. Okay? So, Shannon is still with us. It was Shannon's turn next. Let me get one for Shannon, okay? All right, Miss Shannon. All right, what does Spirit want to tell Shannon today about her detour? Oh, it says do nothing. Don't make any huge changes at the moment. It's time for you to rest. It's time for you to relax. It's time for you to curl up and make some lists about things you want to do, Shannon, so that when you're ready, you can put those plans into action. But now is not the time for action for you. Now you're in a planning phase, Shannon, okay? So be happy about making your plans, okay? And I've left the gratitude card up on purpose at the moment, because if we can have the attitude of gratitude when everything's going wrong, then in no time at all, everything will start going right. It's when I say to people, when I'm having a really crappy time and I say, if my life was any better, it'd have to be twins. I'm having the attitude of gratitude. I'm saying, hey, everything is good. My life is good. Okay. All right. So, Parul, it is your turn now. Okay, Parul, what does Spirit want to tell Parul today about her detour? proceed with caution. We've got the caution card for you. So don't be rushing in, Peru, where angels fear to tread. Okay. Now, you know, the card on this is like two little boys rushing off into the forest in the middle of the night when they ought not to be out. And they've got lamps with them, or lanterns, but they're at the back of them. They're not at the front. So this is like saying, Spirit's got your back. You will be okay. But don't be rushing forward just because you feel that you have to. Wait till it feels right in your gut and then make your choices and make your decisions, and not until, okay? Because you could be heading right on into a situation that's not necessarily the right thing for you. That's what Spirit wants me to tell you today, Miss Parul. Okay. I'm not sure which area that fits in your life because you didn't ask. Okay, Angela. Angela's open to anything. Angela is its first time. It's where am I? Which Angela am I with? Angela. Where have you gone? You've been with us a while and I can't see because I think we've got two Angelas on. Angela Hornbeck. This is for Angela Hornbeck. Okay, Angela. Would love a card about my detour. Open to anything. All right. Now, don't forget, if you want a personal reading from me, you can head over to the Sixth Sense Connection website. It's on the screen here for you. And you can book a personal session with me or one of my other gifted ladies. There's only two other ladies that I have on the website at the moment. And they're both wonderful. Trish is a spirit medium from Casadega, Florida. And all she does is does spirit. She doesn't use any tools whatsoever. And Cherie is an intuitive astrologer stroke card reader. So Cherie uses the planets as well, and your time of birth, as well as reading from the cards to come up with her wisdom. And she's got quite a lot of degrees, Cherie. She's really very gifted. And if you're into technical knowledge and details and all of that, then Cherie is your person. Okay. Right. So let's see what we've got for Angela. All right. Angela Hornbeck. Angela, the angels have got you back. So this is what we've got for you today. They're saying that the angels are there and they're with you and guiding you every step of the way. So when they say, you and whose army? I've got an army of angels. Is your response, because the angels want to have a more personalised relationship with you. They want to ensure that you land on your feet, Angela. So make sure that you invite them in and you say, angels, please help me now. Help me with X. Thank you for your help with X. And then watch for the signs and get out of your own way, Angela. Okay, so that's the thing with you. Dorothy, yours is about moving. Okay, now I'm going Dorothy, Christina, Laura, Joanna, and Debbie Hemingway. I've got those next on my list. So let's see how many more I can get through. And I will, if I've got time, I will also give messages to others too. All right, Dorothy. Dorothy wants, so Spirit, please give Dorothy a message and some encouragement about her moving. Okay. It says you're thinking too much instead of doing. So what is it that you could be doing that you're not doing? Are you making lists about what you need to do? Are you getting ready to get ready instead of just getting ready? Get ready. Get your savings in the bank. Stop thinking about it. Anything you don't need to take with you, you can sell it. Okay? You can also get yourself a job ahead of time. Start getting ready instead of thinking, okay? Because it is time to begin again. So you might not end up in Texas. You might decide to go someplace else, or maybe a different part of Texas than what you originally thought. Because I just feel like it's time for the phoenix to rise from the ashes. So wherever you are, it's definitely not working for you. And it is time to begin again. But you've got to know that Spirit's got you back. And you've got to stop thinking and start doing, because you can't control all the other factors. And Spirit is saying put as much money in the bank as possible because they want you to have money behind you. Okay, so that's Dorothy's message. Christina, let's see what we have for you, Christina. I didn't think I saw a message. Okay. Let's see. Suzette says she's still here. I've not seen you before, Suzette. Also, make sure that if you haven't done it for a while, please put like the page, like the comment or something, or just put like in the comment thing, just so that I can see if you're a page follower. Because if you're not, I'll have to invite you. But I'll click the thing to follow and notify when I go live. And if you're on YouTube, please ring the bell. Okay. Joanna, I'll get to you in a little bit. I know you're still here. Angela O'Neill, hello, love and light to all. Anything for me? I don't know. Parul says thank you. Angela says I'm here. Anything for me? Debbie Hemingway says I'm open regarding my detour. Okay. Does Spirit have anything for me? Second time catching your live, please and thank you. I don't know your name. You're going to have to put your name in the comment box and you're going to have to let me know if you've liked and shared. Angela says I get lots of white feathers around me. What does that mean? It means that your angels are watching you and they're with you every step of the way. All right. She goes, thank you. That's what I thought. Anything. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, Angela says, the last few people you were reading for, I felt the advice was for me as well. It's possible because Spirit has a way of speaking to all of us, okay? They really do. So if you feel the message was for you, chances are the message was for you. Have a fantastic evening. Got to go, my dear. Just a minute. Let me get you a card, Miss Tony. Let's get Miss Tony a card. Reflection. You're in a manifestation phase, Tony. So make sure that you focus your thoughts and feelings on what you want and not on what you don't want, because you'll attract what you're thinking and feeling. So make sure you're thinking good thoughts, okay? Right. Good evening, Pravina. Thank you, Shannon says, for validating Spirit. Yay. Danielle says, if you have time, a message for me. Right, okay, I better get moving. I've got quite a few on my list now. Okay. Suzette Monty says, need guidance. It's Anne Blair. It only lets me share to people on here. Okay, that's because you're in a group, Anne. You need to get on my Psychic Medium page. If you get on Annemarie McCormack Psychic Medium page, it'll let you share it anywhere. But you're in the Sixth Sense Connection group, and that's a private group, so you can't share. Okay, hello, Rose. Oh, my man and partner, I lost 7 years. Oh, sorry. 11 years apart. 11 days apart. Oh, so sorry. Somebody else has said, good evening, beautiful lady. All right, let me see if I can get through what I've got through now. And I am doing these lives at an earlier time because I get too shattered and I can't give you my best. So I am giving you best at 4 o'clock British time, which is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I'll probably be on Friday as well. So if I don't get your message today, come back on Friday and let me know that you liked and shared. And I'll get your message on Friday. So here we go. Christina. All right. Christina, Laurie, Joanne, Debbie, Danielle. Y'all are next on my list. Christina. Can we have a message, please, about Christina's detour? Okay. Christina, Spirit is telling you to do the soul dance. So what you need to do is you need to get out of your own way. You're thinking too much. You're over-analysing things. You're trying to figure out what you did wrong. Sometimes you just didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes it's just a part of life. It's a cycle that we're going through. It's one of our life lessons. It's something that we need to grow through, not just go through. So when we talk about doing the soul dance, we talk about laughter, love, happiness, whenever all these thoughts come in your head, but why, but why, but why? Just say, because my aunt's not an uncle, my uncle's not an aunt, that's why. Why is not a Z and Z's not a Z? Well, in England we say why is not a Z, Y is not a Z and Z's not a Y, that's why. In the States we have different terms for it. So basically what I'm saying is there's no freaking logical answer to your problems. It's a karmatic thing. You need to grow through it. So just smile, be full of laughter, just decide shit happens, and this afternoon's going to be better, tomorrow's going to be even better, and just keep singing happy upbeat songs and keep playing music and dance to the music, Christina. Okay, right, now we're going to get a message for Laurie. Okay, all right, Miss Laurie. Okay, Laura, this is what we've got for you. You need to be a free spirit. You need to, in order to get around your detours, you need to match the beat of your own drum, and you need to stop going along to get along. You need to find people that love your uniqueness and love your ability to stand out from the crowd and just be you. Don't be trying to conform, okay? Let me just read Free Spirit. It's been a while since this one's come up, so I'm glad that you've got this in you, because this means that you can be very eccentric, and that's a plus. Okay, if we were all the same, life would be dull and boring. So embrace your free spirit and match the beat of your own drum. Keep looking for the angels in the clouds and the faces in the trees, and be true to your own nature. Be on the lookout for all things magical. Don't conform to what other people think you should conform to, because it doesn't fit for you. Expand your circle to meet like-minded people who will love and encourage all the magic there is about you. Listen to your intuition and follow the signs, Laura. That's what Spirit's saying. You can't put a square peg in a round hole, and right now you're a square peg in a round hole. Okay, all right. All right. So now we're on to Joanna. Okay, Miss Joanna. Oh, Kyla, how are you? How are you, sweetheart? She's from Texas. Pravina, hello. She's liked and shared. Marcia Joan says hello. Any good news for me? Any messages for me? Okay. Oh, Rose says, live with a grumpy old man. I feel so sorry for you, Rose, living with a grumpy old man. You just have to make them smile, okay? All right, Laurie says, thank you. I will do my best to stay a free spirit. Good for you, girl. And Rose, if you can't make him smile, just smile regardless. You just decide to have a happy life regardless, okay? So the next person I'm on to now is Joanna. All right, Joanna. Okay, let's get Joanna a message. And she's about her spiritual development and her finances. Okay, you need to check in with Spirit a little bit more often. And I think what you're doing, this is the card that I've got for you, Joanna, and I'm going to explain this card to you in great detail, because I think that would also benefit some other people here. This is saying that you can get divine guidance. You can and should be tapping into your intuition, and you know, Spirit doesn't want you to be poor. Spirit wants you to be able to pay all your bills and do all the things that you want to do. So they don't want you to be like a monk or anything. So don't think I'm saying that to you with calling in and for that, okay? So use it, but when you use prayer, when you say, Spirit, please, can you bring me some more money because I don't have any money? That implies lack, okay? So nothing is lacking. Everything is available to you. So we have to say, thank you for you blessing me with all the money that I need. Because I just thank you for your monetary blessings, because that opens the door for more blessings. So acknowledge that you're worthy of financial security, and that you're worthy of happiness, and that you're worthy of spiritual enlightenment, okay? Meditate daily, connect in with Spirit so that you can hear what Spirit wants to tell you, okay? Declare that you're ready for happiness and watch goodness and mercy flow all over you, okay? Watch for the signs that divine intervention is on its way, and it will help lift those burdens for you, Joanne. So what I want you to do, every time you think about lack, about not having enough, I want you to say, I have more than enough. I have plenty. I receive daily guidance. I am filled with abundance. I am filled with abundance. My cup overflows in many, many ways. And I want you to focus on those thoughts and feelings. And I want you to say, thank you for filling my cup full of abundance. Thank you for all the financial and spiritual gifts that you're bestowing on me. It's awesome. I just love it. Okay, because your attitude, changing that will definitely encourage lots more luck and love to come your way, and money in the bank too. Okay, Miss Debbie Hemingway, it is your turn now. All right, Debbie Hemingway. Oh, that one went sideways. Okay, Debbie. About what Spirit wants to tell you. Spirit says to you, it's time for you to spring into action. It's time for you to get moving. Okay, spring is here. It's time to plant seeds. It's time to, no more procrastination. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Procrastination is gone. It is time to move, to seize the opportunities, to see the opportunities that are in front of you, and just go for it, Miss Debbie Hemingway. Okay? That's it. That's what we need to do. Seize the opportunities, seize the day. Cultivate the land, plant new seeds, and watch them thrive. It's time for a breakthrough. Good opportunities are on their way for you. Live your life today as everything is moving your way. Love, joy, and success are in the air, so go for it. Okay, now we're on to Danielle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, Danielle, number 12 today. All right, well, 14, I think. 14 or 15. Danielle. Okay. What does Spirit want to tell Danielle today? Oh, you've got the soul dance card, Danielle. So the way to get out of your head is singing, dancing, having a laugh, having some fun, not overthinking things. We talked about this before, didn't we? We talked about not overthinking things and letting things ruminate too much. Make a decision based on your instincts, okay? Make those decisions. All right. Music lifts your state of mind, so play lots of good, happy music, Danielle. When you've given it your best and you're not getting anywhere, let music soothe your soul, because it'll bust through your blocks. It'll break through those blockages. It changes your vibration quickly as your heart begins to form an intimate connection with the melody. And it adjusts your alignment, and it realigns your mind, body and soul with the divine. Take 10 minutes. Every time you feel a blockage, every time you feel frustrated, take 10 minutes out and have a dance. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, Danielle. All right. Well, I've given about 15 messages today. I'm going to be back on Friday. I usually give at least 10 messages a day, so please feel free to join us. Okay? Debbie Hemingway says, absolutely beautiful. Played a tile floor while listening to... Oh, I think she means laid a tile floor while listening to you. Realtor is coming this out. Oh, cleaned a tile floor. Realtor is coming this afternoon. Happy dance. Love, light and blessings to you. Okay, so if I didn't get to you this time, I will get to you on Friday. Be on early. It's going to be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 4 p.m. in the UK. Lots of love and blessings. And may the angels bless you and sprinkle you with all kinds of wonderful